Meanwhile, today's World Cup saw Portugal beat Uruguay by 2-0. Bruno Fernandes with both goals, whether you like it or not.
Ronaldo scored.
You sure it wasn't Ronaldo?
He touched it.
No, he didn't.
Nedum, as this game went on, really, it looked like there was only going to be one winner.
Perhaps. I think in the first half, it seemed like Uruguay were just more intent on passing sideways and backwards, and then whenever they went too far back, kicked the ball back to Portugal to start their next attack. It wasn't a fun watch, but I think looking at some of the Portugal players in terms of the way they're moving, I thought Fernandes was moving well, Bernardo Silva was moving well, Ronaldo was coming and trying to link it with the play. But then, obviously after Portugal scored that first goal, Uruguay kind of come to life, and they're pushing a bit more, and they have some chances, and they're probably going to be disappointed they didn't take some of those. But I think today, ultimately, the better side won. And you've got to sort of ask the question, like, for Uruguay, how can you be two different sides within the space of 90 minutes? And some of it, is it mentality, is it tactics, is it something else? I'm not sure. But now they go into that last game, and, they have to play better. They have to play better from the start, because I think the opposition could be very tricky for them otherwise.
As a striker, you're claiming that goal if you're Ronaldo, yeah?
Of course.
And if there is a slight touch, I suppose, but not when it's obvious that it's not you.
But did you maybe just felt the air? It's really close.
Of course Ronaldo's going to go claim it, but he knows he hasn't touched it. Even, you know how he knows he hasn't touched it? Because he didn't even give it the full commitment.
Oh, yeah,
He didn't commit to that one. He's like, maybe I touched it, yeah.
Right.
He knew he didn't touch it. And it was also funny when they focus on him, and in the stadium, they're saying that the goal is now Bruno Fernandes' goal. And while the game is going on, Cristiano is speaking. He's speaking at the screen. He's like, what? It's my goal. You give it to Bruno? Oh, but it's one my goal. You know what the next action was? Top of the 18-yard box. There was a chance for him to deliver the ball to Joao Felix, who was running behind. And Ronaldo said, no, sir. I'm taking this shot from here. I'm taking it twice. It's going to hit defenders. It doesn't matter. I'm about to score a goal. He did not.
I think we are all dreamers, and everybody wants the fairy tale, He plays his last World Cup. He has to score, and even if he doesn't touch it, let's pretend he touched it.
I don't think anyone's pretending he touched it. He's the only one who is.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel so bad for him. At 38 years old, you wanna lie about something that everybody clearly saw, and that's. I don't want to be rude towards that action, because I think he's so striving to get something out of it, and he was out when they got the penalty on top of it, so he didn't score the goal again. Oh my God, I felt so bad for him, and at the same time I found it a little bit pathetic, I would say.
Well, you mentioned the penalty, of course. It had to go to a VAR review to be awarded, and it was interesting the discussions that were going on around it as to where the law stands. Well, the law stands. In fact, it's written in the IFAB book, Jack, that you wrote, basically.
Oh, so it's my fault now.
Sure.
That because his hand is being used to kind of cushion the fall, it's not a penalty. This is known.
Yeah.
So you wonder why the officials. Here it is.
This is from IFAB.
This is from IFAB.
In their booklet.
So Ali and I were having a long discussion about this and how this decision was made. And it was almost as a compromise in that you have to use your hand to brace your fall. You have to. The concern was that players often left their arm above their shoulder trailing, knowing full well that they were making their body bigger. So if the arm was above the shoulder, that would be given as a handball, whether it's outside the box. If it's inside the box, obviously a penalty. But if the arm is shoulder height or below, that's a natural act of bracing for your fall. Yeah. And so it should not be punished in the same way. So to see this given, and while if I'm Portuguese, if I'm Bruno Fernandes, I understand the appeals. I understand why you think it should be given. But as the law is written, it's not a handball.
The referee got it right. The referee got it right initially.
Well, and then he got bullied, didn't he?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He got it right, and then it was VAR who then brings him over and essentially, yes, bullies him, puts pressure on him, say, come and check this out. Come and see this video. Let me slow it down for you. And now the hand is here. Now, my question to both of them would be, what are you supposed to break dance when you're about to go down? Are you supposed to bring the hand down, then bring the hand up, and then bring the hand down again?
And shake it all about?
It just doesn't make any sort of sense. And so for me, even if you got bullied into making this decision, the referee at the end has the final decision. And he saw it first. And the interpretation of the law, as you just stated, was incorrect. So if the referees themselves, if the VAR official himself or herself do not know the laws, then the game is gone.
Isn't it their job? Shouldn't they just do
Yes!
But to that point, and again, we were talking about VAR and how you use it. I felt that VAR sends a message to the referee, have a review if he so thinks, and then let the referee review without having to consult anyone. But as the referee looks at the screen, he's walking away and seemingly talking to someone who you can only assume is a VAR, which made it even more odd for me. It just didn't make any sense.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.